welcome everyone. We are the Swop and Mission Comms team. We put in proposal 1371, which many of you have probably seen by now or have heard people discussing. Basically, our proposal is to have OpenChat be the main event sponsor and get a highlight video from our team. And we have our full team here. Well, we have part of our team here.
Yeah, at least the main partners are here. So yeah, we want to sit down together. We've been seeing some commentary on it, primarily actually in the OpenChat proposal discussion. That actually worked out nice. I was happy to see that. I wasn't sure how we were going to have the proper chat about it because Web3 DAO proposals really require the communities to really be engaging with each other. So we wanted to sit down with you, kind of introduce ourselves a little bit. So I don't know, Jimmy, we'll start with you maybe.
I'm Jimmy. I'm cinematographer and producer.
And other stuff. You were also an active 3D creator as part of the Outpost. A lot of people from that community actually have gone on to do some really cool big stuff. AI 16Z.
Yeah, they just met with X yesterday.
That was people that were in the core group of Outpost builders. And so yeah, we're part of that family. I'm Aaron Biebert. You might know me on X for Web3 Biebert, but I've also just been normal Aaron Biebert on District and Discover and OpenChat. I think on OpenChat I'm just Biebert. I don't always get in front of the camera. Kyle is the pretty face and the pretty voice, so we always have him do it. But yeah, so that's me.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm a producer, editor, do a few other things. Event coordinator, planner, a little bit of everything.
She's also a little bit too humble. She used to run events for a university, obviously active in the film world. We've done some bigger movie premieres. If you saw the Mission Comms sort of launch video, that's all events that we hosted. And yeah, they were pretty cool. Jenny was instrumental in all of those being epic. So she's just a big brain. She does a lot of things.
I started the Swop. I was the media partner for the ICPCC in 2023, was the MC in 2024. Been contributing a lot in the ICP ecosystem as well as other ecosystems, especially with metaverse projects. Been doing a lot of 3D assets and now kind of working with AI agents and other stuff with our friends over at AI16Z. I'm sure a lot of you seen me around with Daniel McCoy.
Yeah, he's another part. He's another core part of our group here, and he obviously lives in New York. We all live in the Milwaukee area, and so yeah, Daniel sends his love as well.
As far as this event goes, we're looking to have more people and projects involved from the IC.
That's kind of what the whole decentralized thing is about, that everybody can have a voice. As a creator myself, and I think specifically within this team, we all have different skill sets, we all have different ideas, but it's when we collaborate that we get the best products. Everyone else, everyone's bringing their gifts to the table. So I don't view multiple projects as competition.
No, that's the wrong vibe for sure.
No, it can all work in collaboration, and the idea is OpenChat is a fantastic platform. It's really great to bring all these different ideas and stuff together. Here's the thing though, if each of us would make our own video, they would each have different vibes that would resonate with different groups of people. We all have different spheres of influence. The best way, I think, to build up the communities and that kind of stuff is to cast the wider net. Use everybody's gifts. You're going to reach different people that way. You're going to bring more voices in. More voices are going to be heard. We're not going to have just one little echo chamber where everybody's saying the same thing.
Right.
And I just really think that's the spirit of decentralized platforms, is getting outside of your little echo chamber, inviting people, and more people are going to connect, and then more people are able to bring their gifts, and it's just more added value. So I just really don't look at it as a competition. I think it's more of a collaboration for the benefit of all.
And that's what it should be, right?
Overall, the goal for this is to have a experience that uplifts the community on OpenChat. Really start attacking mindshare for people online and getting people to start spreading, great experiences associated with OpenChat.
How does OpenChat become like a top tier core Web3 social like hub for Web3? And I think that's like the goal for a lot of the community members in the OpenChat community is like, how do we make this thing like accelerate? In the words of, Kyle, he loves to use that word, over the last 20 years of helping do marketing and leading organizations, like it seems like for OpenChat, it's all about communities being built inside OpenChat. It's actually not necessarily about users and, the old saying of build it and they will come. If there's communities being built inside OpenChat, ultimately OpenChat's just a hub for communities. We need more communities being built inside OpenChat because that's how you get more users. Users don't just show up and look for communities on OpenChat. I don't think they do. I think they can, but I don't know that that's what they're doing. I think what people are doing is they're following leaders, influencers, and people who are already doing things. And that's kind of historically our sphere of influences in doing that. Like since we produce like television shows and movies and stuff like that, like that's our job to connect with people who have followings and thought leaders and people who have communities. That's like our whole work, and we want to apply that stuff to the internet computer. We want to do more. That's why we're doing this proposal. First time we've ever done anything like this is because we're kind of saying, hey, instead of working with like Fortune 500 companies or doing other stuff, we want to build inside of with brands, Web3 brands. Well, that requires community approval. And so that's partly why we're doing this is it's not just about event sponsorship or videos. Like we think that's important for expanding. It's about branding. It's about OpenChat being seen as like a top tier Web3 platform so that when somebody stumbles into OpenChat or like influencers specifically, someone who has like 1 million followers joining OpenChat and telling everyone, hey, join OpenChat with me, that's what we're going for. And that's like just reaching 1,000 people. And so it's all about quality at that point. It's not about quantity of videos. It's not about, how many views are on YouTube. That's really borderline irrelevant as weird as that sounds. It's not about YouTube views, and those things can be fake too, And so it's about quality contacts. And so like having a nice gathering of people here in a big city. I mean, 12.5 million people within 90 minutes of us. It's actually probably more than that if you count Madison, which is one of the top 5 tech hub centers in the United States. There's like maybe 15 million people within like a short drive of us. And we know we can, and people are talking about flying in for this as well. So we feel like it's going to be a great event. We want OpenChat community to be a big part of it, mainly for the branding part of it. So that OpenChat can be seen as a top tier part of Web3 and get attention from outside people. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah. And, I guess a little bit of history with some of our events. We've had people fly in from other countries and even other states.
Yeah, TV
for the
Tokyo
events.
was here
Yeah.
filming.
Yeah, like our friend Rob ended up on camera in front of 6 to 8 million people, like in Tokyo. So like,
Yeah. Yep, all from here.
yeah,
Yep.
a lot of legacy media outlets have been in here for some of our political discussions around blockchain policy. There's a lot of stuff that's just really went on and sparked up in this Milwaukee area that we've been building this tech scene in for blockchain. So I do think, as we start to evolve and keep adding towards events and footage and all this, like we're going to have one of the biggest hubs in the United States for tech. You have Foxconn that provides 47% of the world's data centers. Like Microsoft's coming in, like all tech is coming here. And there's a reason for that. And I hope OpenChat becomes one of those. So it is one of the projects that I firmly believe in, at least at like the social media level. Tokens, we can speculate all you want. But, what is really going to build the community around it is how do people use OpenChat? What experiences do they associate with OpenChat?
In-person events are so important so that you are getting that human element in there, that you are connecting with other people, forming relationships. It's a place where you meet people that you probably wouldn't have met before, but most importantly, that it's, other people. You're not just the one crazy person that's off in this, digital world with all these, possibly maybe other humans, but maybe not.
It's going to get weirder.
That's
I mean,
important.
some of the bots that AI16Z put out, like people can't even tell that it's a AI agent anymore. So like, I mean, it onboarded a developer. That says a lot.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I missed that.
they onboarded a developer with their AI agent. So,
Well, that's a good, and Jenny does make a good point about humans don't connect with tech; they connect with other humans, and so that's like partly why you would want to have events and put branding along with humans who are, especially like influential humans. Like that's a way to expand that online. Like a recap thing is really going to be a way for people to see faces associated with OpenChat, and so that kind of goes to Jenny's point about connecting with real humans, because I do think that's going to get more confusing. And actually that's a good point for why events and all of our other friends and other communities that we're also a part of, like, start thinking about how to get humans in your stuff, because otherwise it's going to be really confusing. But it all starts kind of with this is like our first sort of test of how this works in a community-based environment. And so like that's another reason why we want it to go well, is because not only do we want to be able to do more, and the work that we've done, like for those of you who saw like how the onboarding open chat video that we put out recently, we didn't ask for any money for that. We were doing it as part of some other bigger project. We got more stuff too in the hopper that we were doing and have done. Like think about the Bitcoin and Beyond, how we sent people CKBTC through OpenChat and recorded that and got a commentary on that and interviews with people about it. I mean, there's a lot of things we're doing, but we always want to keep thinking about this stuff. But other creators are watching too, so it's like you want to be seen as like open for things. Certainly, I saw one of the comments was like, "Hey, community treasury is not an ATM," and we definitely know that. We treat this with a lot of respect. We don't think of it as an ATM whatsoever. We just think of the community treasury as a way to help build the community, and we're part of the community. We do things that help inspire and connect community, and we want to use a little bit of, like it's like 0.001% of the treasury or something that we're asking for. It's a pretty small amount.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little more than
So-
0.001,
so,
but not a lot.
OpenChat had about 49 million tokens in its treasury.
Chat tokens, right?
Chat tokens, correct. And we requested 30,000 tokens. It's a relatively small amount, for the work, production level, and stuff that we're going to provide. It'll help inspire more creatives, projects to start, putting energy towards OpenChat, building real quality users around it, projects that care. Like as we mentioned, this is like a proposal to build trust. We thought this was a relatively low proposal for the scope of work. Like we've also contributed previous things that have helped impact OpenChat for the better, things that have built quality users on the platform, getting their first experience with a video call on OpenChat, which ends at 1 hour, by the way. It's a hard stop. So, like those are little things that most users probably don't know because they don't use the platform enough. I'm happy to bounce social media feature ideas with the team. I'm not going to contribute in coding because I'm not a dev. We have several NFT projects I would love to get token gate, like different channels and so on. I would love to see that feature added. I think it's going to be very essential, especially if OpenChat starts integrating other ecosystems where you can start using Ordinals token gating, Ethereum NFT gating, you name it. Like the possibilities can be endless, but we also have to inspire projects from those ecosystems to come here. And I think we stand a really good chance at doing that.
We need 1,000 people creating things and leading communities inside OpenChat. So it cannot be about picking one. That would be very foolish. As a community member and as somebody who is staked in the OpenChat DAO, like that's not the right vibe. We do not want one person or one group being the only mouthpiece for OpenChat. Like it has to be. We need thousands of people doing that, and this is a way to kickstart more of that happening. We're not YouTubers. We're a studio for YouTubers. We amplify YouTubers. We elevate YouTubers. We're not YouTubers. We like to, we're more of that. We're more of an ecosystem builder than just one YouTuber, and so like we're partners with people like that. We're not competition for people like that, and we want to provide more of that. And so that's a good starting point. This is a good starting point.
We have to have creators that are in every different language so that we can contact, and reach more people throughout the world. We're here to help. We're here to contribute, and we're happy to get other people involved with future proposals too. The Swop has always been about getting other creators involved and amping them up. So, that's what we'll continue to do. Mission comms, agency for creative, and, like, we're here to build these things and make things memorable for projects.
One of the things too with this proposal is like, what does this proposal and this kind of idea mean for a community? Obviously, there have been other proposals, but I don't think a lot of people, even in the OpenChat community and certainly in the wider Web3 community and the internet computer community, like, I don't think the full power of the community has been harnessed yet. People aren't staking in the SNS and like actually like voting on a lot of these things. Not a lot. I think it's coming and it's growing, and that's a really good thing. But if you're like seeing this kind of conversation about proposals and kind of be like, what is this? That's the beauty. That's literally a major part of Web3 is what we're talking about, is like people, contributors, people like us saying, hey, we've got an idea, community, will you support it? Whether you vote yes or no to this, the point is that we're voting. The point is that the power doesn't exist in some, executive office somewhere, that it's like it's with you. You have the power. And I understand like you can't now stake and vote for this proposal, but you should at least get involved somewhat with any of these Web3 projects, taking some of the governance tokens, because that's ultimately what a lot of these are. Staking them, those are your votes. Those are tokens for your votes. You exchange not exchange, but you stake your token. In return, you get to vote on these things. And so that alone is a big thing. And we're stoked for OpenChat to even be having these community discussions. It's a big part of this. And so, again, not whether you vote yes or no to this. That's not the point. We're not threatening to leave if we don't get support. We're here, and we're going to be here. We would love support. We think that's a good way to treat people who have been showing love and trying to help build this, show support, because ultimately, sustainability becomes an issue down the road for anybody.
For a better future here, we need to have the community energizing proposals like this, because there will be more. People definitely have their eyes on this.
People are watching this.
Yeah, like, I just want to encourage you guys to vote, because there are a lot of creators that are patiently watching the outcome of this to decide on if they should even consider helping out a social media platform that relies on creators.
We want OpenChat to be the biggest thing in Web3 for social platforms. Like, well, then it's going to have to be, you're going to have to elevate at some point. So, yeah. But I like your thoughts on vote one way or the other. Just vote. Be a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, people in the U.S. have heard that all summer long.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
go out and vote.
Go out.
Dang it.